So first we will see, just try to understand कि क्या means क्या है. First of all, what is the clustering, and about the topic is what the supervised unsupervised learning, and again this all such algorithms are also part of the what scikit-learn. Scikit-learn already having all such algorithms implemented in their own library. We have to be just call it similar like in the last in linear regression and logistic regressions. uh, have shared my experience with you that how we can implement using a simple numpy, right? So, first of all, I want to make you what understood that K-mean clustering algorithm. Can anyone tell me clustering क्या है? What do you mean by cluster? Anyone? Cluster क्या है? Do you know about that cluster, clustering? क्या है मतलब what do you mean by cluster and clustering? Anyone? Simple meaning of this that clustering. Because we know the supervised, you also know unsupervised, right? So when we need that clustering, unsupervised learning हम कब यूज करते हैं? Unsupervised learning. Anyone? Quickly. Shubham, Parth, difference क्या है supervised and unsupervised? When we need clustering, can you listen me? I think yeah. First, give me the answer. Supervised and unsupervised difference. When we will go for the clustering, what exactly the clustering is? Jill, can you give me the answer? Waiting. Vatsa, Priyanshu, Bhavya, Ash, Jill, Shubham. Give me answer quickly. Shubham, yes. You can unmute yourself, and I think it's just a single line. Zil having the answer clustering is dividing data into categorical group. Okay. Why? This what type of data we have, I think, in that case. हमने पहले कुछ algorithms पढ़े machine learning के. These are the supervised. That's unsupervised. So what exactly? Why we need? Why the data? मतलब कुछ example बता सकती हो? This type of data. How we can identify that the data is what categorical kind of, that data is a
सर
simple
अनलेबल्ड डेटा होगा, अनलेबल्ड डेटा होगा.
unlabeled, unlabeled data. Okay. Unlabeled या label.
अनलेबल.
Example.
सर क्रेडिट कार्ड का जो डेटा होता है ना, फ्रॉड डिटेक्शन वाला,
Right.
सेम सर वैसे ही.
In unsupervised, what is the what means? What training mechanism क्या होता है for any kind of data set? What we expect? हमारे पास क्या है? हमारे पास जो डेटा है
सर it is basis on both input and output. We can we can map output with on the basis of both input and output in supervised learning.
So we know testing and training both. It's our target and attributes which we are using for the training a model. We are having both the type of means target attributes. Do we have a target in this? In the previous one, we have mapped our x to the y. We are having y over the x. So here is the similar, the dependent variable, independent variable. Devanshu, quickly answer Gaurav, because we don't have that much time, right? So I want ki first of all, if I start, so you must have at least idea about it. It should be clear right now. I think it's last day of the what this webinar series, right? If today we can, I think we can collectively recall all this supervised, unsupervised. So I think it would be great. And after this workshop or webinar series, you will be have something with you, so through which you can start. So still, if it is something is not clear, you are not able to what because as you are not giving me the answer means the interpretation is what, whether you know, whether you don't know, whether you are not interested, like that. Please answers. I need few more answers. Everyone put answers in a chat box quickly. Whatever you know about it. Supervised, unsupervised, unsupervised क्यों है? Why we need the clustering here? Which type of data will be clusters? We call as in what clusters? So a lot of questions are here. First of all, if you are going to be implement any data set, if you want to be what make any model over it, right? So you have to be identify first. मेरा data set कैसा है? What type of data set is? Parth, any answer? When you are taking this is as a what a lecture, no, no. Hey, you are here for discussing, right? This is what you interested for this webinar. If I'm not wrong. Anyone, anything, please. Let's share with all. So here we are sharing all the what ML algorithms among us. So something I know, right? I want that I would share with all of you. You can also what having that idea, because whatever the time I took to understand all this, I don't want you to spend the same time, right? I can give you what that all the learning in a very short span. That is what the aim from my side. So just give me the last answer for that question. Are you able to be can differentiate supervised, unsupervised, and the type of algorithm, type of data set? So just put yes or no. Else, if that difference should be what clear now, because now we are in a what mode of the what programming. So once you start what your programming, so definitely you must be what very much clear about your data set, your model, which type of learning I have to be give to my model, and what is the outcome of that particular model, and what are the applications, right? किस टाइप के एप्लीकेशन को किस टाइप के डेटा सेट पे मैं ऐसा अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ, apply means that supervised learning algorithm or maybe unsupervised learning algorithm. So that should be now very much clear. Okay, so Jill, yes, yes.
सर एक डाउट आया है मुझे कि अगर मेलवेयर डिटेक्शन सिस्टम बनाना है तो हम उसमें सुपरवाइज लर्निंग भी यूज कर सकते हैं और अनसुपरवाइज भी कर सकते हैं.
कौन सा सिस्टम बना रहा है? एक मिनट, सॉरी,
malware detector
नेटवर्क डिटेक्टर।
malware सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ, आवाज आ रही है। तो मैलिशियस, मतलब मैलिशियस डिटेक्टर।
यस सर, malware
ओके, मतलब मुझे या तो एंटीवायरस या फिर मुझे कोई इस टाइप का सस्पिशियस एक्टिविटी डिटेक्ट करना है, लाइक दैट, राइट?
हाँ
So in that case, you want कि which type of algorithm we can do, right?
तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि अगर सुपरवाइज लर्निंग यूज करें तो हम तो डेटा सेट में पहले डालेंगे कि ये जो वायरस है वो एक रैंसमवेयर है, और दूसरा कोई दूसरे टाइप के सर वायरस के भी टाइप्स होते हैं। तो मैं जस्ट अभी रैंसमवेयर ले रहा हूँ, और कुछ रूटकिट करके भी एक वायरस का टाइप आता है। तो हम ऐसे भी करवा सकते हैं कि भाई ये वायरस इस टाइप का है। तो अनसुपरवाइज में हम सिर्फ दिखा देंगे कि ये टाइप का वायरस है, वो रैंसमवेयर है, रैंसमवेयर का एक क्लस्टर बनेगा, रूटकिट का एक क्लस्टर बनेगा।
Yes, yes, exactly. जो तुम बोल रहे हो ना, that is totally depend on applications. कि suppose as you are saying कि मैंने अगर अपने मॉडल को ट्रेन किया है कि suppose if the input and if such type of activity is there, so that my model can easily understood कि हाँ, if this such type of activities are going on, so definitely this is what the type of particular malicious attack kind of. तो सी पहले हम लोगों ने उसको ट्रेन कर दिया और ये भी बताया कि अगर ऐसा ऐसा कुछ होगा, सो देन दिस इज द टाइप ऑफ अटैक। सो सो दैट इज व्हाट माय मॉडल नो, अगर ये सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स मिलेंगे, सो इट विल इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कि दिस इज व्हाट द टाइप ऑफ अटैक। फाइन,
यस सर।
सो दिस इज व्हाट योर सुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग। यहाँ पे तुम्हारा इनपुट भी है और आउटपुट भी है, एग्री?
यस सर।
सेकेंड टाइप ऐसा हो सकता है, सपोज you already train your model, right? उसको पता है कि ये अटैक 1 है, ये अटैक 2 है, ये अटैक 3 है। now you added few more input in your data set, suppose, and you don't know what is the type of attack that can be, right? Understand?
Right.
The fourth category is what unknown to you, unknown to your model. Understood? अगर तुम उसको दोगे तो वो क्या करेगा, इफ इट इज अ सुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग, तो वो क्या करेगा, वो प्रेडिक्ट करके बता देगा कि चलो ये ऐसा हो सकता है। एक टाइम हो सकता है वो बताए कि अटैक 1 है या अटैक 2 है या अटैक 3 है। तो द पॉइंट इज व्हाट, इसमें हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, सपोज आई वांट टू बी कैटेगराइज दिस पर्टिकुलर फोर्थ कैटेगरी ऑफ अटैक, सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल जस्ट रिमूव ऑल द टारगेट। तो मैं सारे टारगेट हटा दूंगा, मतलब मैं उसको बताऊंगा ही नहीं कि ये किस टाइप का अटैक है। And then for the input informations, it will automatically what divide into the what different clusters. अब वो clusters में divide होना in the sense what? Basically is what whenever we work on the clustering, so we measure the what similarities and dissimilarities. How much it's similar, how much it close to that particular features. According to the what similarities and dissimilarities we classify. तो क्लस्टरिंग वहीं पे यूज है जहां मुझे नहीं पता, कि व्हाट इज माय टारगेट। द टारगेट कैन बी दिस, द टारगेट कैन बी 2, टारगेट कैन बी 3, टारगेट कैन बी 4, बट आई हैव टू बी व्हाट गो लाइकली सिमिलर। तो उस केस में हम क्या यूज करते हैं, अनसुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग मींस व्हाट दिस क्लस्टरिंग एल्गोरिथम्स। तो दैट योर प्रॉब्लम इज व्हाट अगेन मिक्सिंग, तुम दोनों बोल सकते हो, राइट? पहले तो मैं उसको ट्रेन करूं, तो ट्रेन करने के बाद मुझे पता चल जाएगा कि सपोज आई एम हैविंग अननोन टाइप ऑफ वायरस, तो फिर उसको मैं क्या नाम दूंगा? तो मींस योर मॉडल विल टेल नाउ कि ये ऐसा हो सकता है, द काइंड ऑफ। so that's what another fourth category which you can get from your model, because it will check the what similarities, ये particular अटैक किसके सिमिलर हो सकता है। सो जिससे ज्यादा सिमिलर होगा, जिससे ज्यादा नियरेस्ट होगा, दैट इज द व्हाट द सेट कि जहां पे उस टाइप के अटैक को बिलोंग करना चाहिए, लाइकली।
Got it.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so I think I have to be we can continue from here. So this is what the point which I want to be covered today, right? So they are having a number of use cases, right? You can find out, right? market price and cost modeling, customer segmentation. This is a very common problem, right? You can find out for all the problems a very good data set over the Kaggle. Insurance claim, fraud detections, fraud classification. बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं जहाँ पे हमें classifications करने की जरूरत है. That classification is what where I am not sure about what my target. Right. This is not about कि हाँ हमने इस particular input को map किया है to that particular target. It's what totally depend on the what how we are what combining, how we are relating, how the similarities are get matched. I have shared already, right, all this. If you go and you can click on this link also, so it's having a very good descriptions about the what this K-mean clustering algorithm. You can just go through it if you want, right? जहाँ पे इन्होंने बताया कि what exactly the clustering. So there are two types of clusterings are there. Understand? That's what hierarchical clustering and partitive clustering. So जहाँ पे K means belong करता है. Partitive मतलब understand that's a partition kind of. यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या है K means algorithm. Right, as you can see here. So we have to be what make these clusters. ये जो points हो ये जो point scatters है and these are the what nearest points to each other, so they will be form a one cluster. It's now depend कि मुझे कितने clusters form करने हैं. It's totally depend on what users. So that's a what again variable thing कि मुझे कितने cluster में divide करना चाहिए. The K should be what? So जहाँ K means है मतलब K means what? How many clusters? Fine. And the second is what the hierarchical clustering, as you can see here. Here यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करते हैं dendrograph बनाते हैं. So that is the dendrograph. So here it's again going to check the what similarity. It will calculate the similarity between the what data set, and then over it will identify कि now this is the what more similar and that much clusters we needed in that hierarchical. इन दोनों में a common difference है, understand? When we talk about this K-mean clustering and hierarchical clustering, यहाँ हम distance की बात करते हैं. यहाँ हम लोग distance calculate करते हैं, but it is more about the linking. We will see both the algorithms, right, one by one. Right, I have a few examples as well as I have created few case studies to make you understand all this. So let's see one by one. We'll show you the first of all using k-means, right? We'll see k-mean by a normal NumPy, and then later on we will see how we can implement the same k-mean algorithm using sklearn. And in between, if you have any questions, so you can raise. So I'm referring this. So this is what the theoretical portion side. If you are still not be covered and if still you are having any doubt in this, you can go through all this theoretical part definitions. So that is what the K-mean algorithms. How exactly it works. So this is what our fundamental equations, right? Similarly, जैसे हम लोगों ने linear regressions में use किया था, logistic regression में. So here is also what the few equations, which is what we have to be implemented. इस इक्वेशंस को हम लोग क्या करेंगे कुछ हेल्प ऑफ फंक्शंस बनाएंगे हेल्प ऑफ फंक्शंस के थ्रू इसको इंप्लीमेंट करेंगे द स्टेप्स there are few steps we have to be what follow for the what k means clustering के and then at the end we are having the what one cluster so how many times you have to be iterate the iterations will what at the end कि कितने मुझे iterations करने होंगे and at the end you are able to be what clusters you can divide your input data set into the what different clusters. You can refer this right for and there here they have also given the example if there is a n is what 90 so मेरे पास 90 data set है dimension is one only so one dimensional space का एक n vector हम लोग ले रहे हैं and assume किया है कि the k is what my 12 k is my 2 here right so that is what I'm making two cluster for this particular data that's what simple so understand ये पूरा हमारा calculation किस पे depend करेगा k so because k is what assume k is what assumed here right so it's totally depend on the what k then we assume the c1 क्या है c2 क्या है so you can see c1 and c2 हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं या तो डेटा का एवरेज ले सकता हूँ राइट so minimum value ले सकता हूँ या maximum value ले सकता हूँ so it can depend number of ways you can have I can choose randomly average so these are the what and then you have to be calculate the distance यहाँ हम लोग इस distance को क्या बोलते हैं Euclidean distance you know about it x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1. That is the what a distance. 2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square and then square root of it. And sometimes we perform the what mean of all these points, right? Like this. So you have to perform a couple of iterations to get to what your centroid. Because जब भी हम लोग सारे points होंगे, when we are going to plot all the points, so you have to find out what is my centroid. So centroid initially क्या होंगे कुछ random motion, and after the completion of my iterations, I will get the what fixed centroid value, right? So my centroid will be what at the centroid of that particular bunch of inputs. So then I can put the what surrounding all the inputs into that particular cluster. Right? So see here, देखो यहाँ पे ऐसा already किया हुआ है इन्होंने. So that's my single attribute they have used. They assume that k is equals to 2, मतलब दो centroid हमें निकालने, मतलब 2 clusters we are forming. So that is my C1, the C2. You can see we are calculating distance between xi and C1. You can see the distance is 1. Similarly, the distance is what 7. If you check, that's which one is minimum? So 1, definitely. That's what 1 is. For second input also 1, so 1. So again, third input, the minimum distance is what? From C1. That's why 1 is. For remaining here, all are the 2. And then, जब हमारे पास ये आ जाएगी value, then we perform average of all these 3 values. We will get the new centroid here. The initial centroid is what? 60. So understand, same thing हम लोगों ने किसमें किया था? Logistic regression, linear regressions, where weight matrix is what? A variable. We know the input, we know the output, right? That's a fix. But the weight matrix, the bias, which are what? A variable. That's the model what used to what calculate the what that particular weight matrix. So here is what a centroid. So one drawback you can have this k-mean is what मतलब your limitations बोलो या जो भी तुम्हें कहना हो कह सकते हो, the k. So how we can identify what is the value of k here? Because the whole thing will be depend on what k. You can also take the what k equals to 3 here. Right. So new centroid will be created. Now after the first iterations, we will take that centroid. In the next iteration, you can see here. Again calculate the distance. Now again map it. यहाँ जितने मैप होंगे उन सब का यहाँ पे एवरेज करो, मीन करो, ये वैल्यू आ जाएगी. Similarly that new value. Now another iteration. Again go to the similar 19.50 47.5. Again the next iteration. So see, you can see here, देखो जैसे ही इसको no changes मिलेगा in iteration 3 and in iteration 4, there is no changes at all. So that is what your stopping criteria. Agree? So this is what a very simple example जहाँ पे एक ही attribute पे हम लोगों ने क्या apply किया है, K-mean algorithm. So let's go one by one. You can refer it. I have referred this example for just make you for understanding, right? Let's execute one by one. So see what I need here. First of all, NumPy. I'm using sklearn to just use this inbuilt data set, right? Then I require the matplotlib, yeah, and the figure I will use of the matplotlib pandas I'm not using right now, but okay, it's fine. Let's just compile all this library which are the required. Okay. Now, so from this, so see, देखो यहाँ पे train जैसा कुछ होता नहीं है. Just for your visualizing, I'm just showing you. So that's the inbuilt data set of sklearn. I'm extracting the 500 features. Understand centers. If you go and check it out now, so this make underscore blocks, this is what one of the inbuilt data set of what sklearn. So default center value is what 3 here, right? So otherwise you can check it out, right? That's totally what random. You can check it out कि मुझे कितने cluster की जरूरत हो सकती है. So if without you are putting also you can check it out. Suppose I'm not defining anything here. That's so simple enough. But how many features I want to be used so that you can see 2 features. Yeah, exactly. Right. So random states का role ये होगा कि whenever I will execute again and again, so my values will not be changed. So it will be keep the what similar. just see, देखो यहाँ ट्रेनिंग जैसा कुछ है नहीं, right? I just use it. If I don't want to be used, so just keep it what as a comma and space. That's it. So it will not be created any y. So just for understanding, because we took that similar example in a previous one, जहाँ पे हमारे पास input था and output भी था, and then we use it for training and testing split here, and then we given that particular values to what our model and like that. For understanding, I just use it here as it. Fine. So that's what executed. And just check and print out the data. So you can see my X train is what is that much data. The 500 data I have used, and my Y is what like that. As you can see, देखो यहाँ पे already ये 3 classes में है, 0, 1 and 2. Understand how many centers I require in this case? The 3 here. Understand? If it is none, it's fine. Okay, we will give that value later on. But even though it's already, you can see the values, which is this is what inbuilt data set. How many clusters you need to be formed? 0, 1 and 2. मतलब 3 clusters you have to be formed. That. And you can keep it as it is. Not an issue. So just see, हम अगर इस data को visualize करें, right? Just x of train, the column 0 and column 1. दो column है हमारे पास x के अंदर. You can see here the data set of x column and y column. So sorry, the x0 and x1. So I'm just going to plot all such points into what is scatter plots. Let's see here how the points look like. And so now see here, because as you know already, these are the what 3 different clusters. The points are like that. So हमें क्या करना है, हर एक का cluster point find out करना है. The K-mean algorithm role is what this is what the first cluster, the centroid will be here somewhere. The second cluster, so centroid will be here. The third cluster, so centroid will be. So at the end of the what algorithms, once the algorithm will be trained over this input data set, then the centroid will be what fixed. And that's what a centroid of this particular cluster. So initially the data is what looks like scatter plot. Does it clear to everyone? Yes? No? Reply in chat box quickly. Wait a minute.
Mansi. Okay. बस बढ़िया. हाँ मतलब फ्रेंड बढ़िया है ना. बस एंड्रॉइड आता है पूरा और कुछ नहीं आता है. एंड्रॉइड पे ग्रिप आ गई हार्डवेयर को मेरा पानी फॉरवर्ड में जॉब करता है दोस्त के साथ में. हाँ मैं सर्च किया 25 है. हाँ बोला कि कंपनी में भी लाइक 10.
ठीक है, तो ड्राइव सिग्नल देखा नहीं कौन है. क्लिक लेक्चर चल रहा है इसलिए.
पता एग्जाम ऑनलाइन थैंक यू सर.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Yes. Any doubt? Anything? And this say हम लोग खाली डेटा लिया है, डेटा को हम लोगों ने x के अंदर स्टोर किया है. I just visualize the data from the 0th column and 1st column, right? So that is what my data is look like. Data is what is scattered in the what plot. That's it, right? Now अगर मुझे pandas के थ्रू डेटा को विजुलाइज करना है, so that is what very simple here. मैंने क्या किया, डेटा फ्रेम बनाया. In the same data frame I have a small x over this particular x train 0 column, small y for y trend, one column, and I given this particular cluster y underscore trend. So that is what the actual. कि हम लोग बाद में verify कर सकते हैं. So if you go and print, so data will be look like in a data frame. That's what just simple pandas representation of what data in that form. Just okay. So there are 500 rows, 3 columns, x, y, and what cluster. That's it. Okay. So nothing. You can also plot this. So just बताने का मतलब ये है कि the one is what directly from that numpy array you can plot it. The second using the what pandas for the x and y, and using it you can again plot it. So it will be look like. I'm using here that figure which we imported already. We're having the given the size 8 of 8. That's what box size, and inside we are going to print all these data. Again, it's a similar one, just for the different ways. Sometimes we are having data set. We read the data in a data frame, the CSV file, and then from that CSV we use and represent the data. So it would be looking like. Otherwise, directly from the NumPy array, you can scatter, you can show the data in a what is scatter plot. Or to example, I hope it will like you to what draw a graph, right? Maybe the data in a data frame, or maybe the data from the what NumPy. Okay. Fine. So ये तो just हमने data read किया है. Just we made some dummy data from some inbuilt data set from the sklearn, right? Now we have to perform some steps. I want कि पहले हम लोग को पता चलना चाहिए how we can implement that k-means using a normal NumPy. So then you can have a complete understanding of all this. कि हम लोग ने पहली step में ये किया, then second centroid define, then we measure the distance. And then we perform this new cluster form here, uski values nikali, which one is minimum one out of 2, and then we perform the average of these, and the new centroid will be created. So how all such things work exactly? I have just divided all this functionality into the couple of functions. हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हमारा user defined functions बनाएंगे, and we will pass some inputs one by one to my algorithms, my functions, and at the end we will combine all this function into the one, and we will call that particular k-mean function, right? You can see the मैंने step में divide किया already, so just look into it, please. Pay attention here, and each and every steps having what a meaningful information, because the all these steps are having the complete algorithms how the k-means algorithm work exactly. So the step one is what initialize the cluster center. So create a function called init underscore center. इसमें हम लोग क्या देंगे, number of centers कितने देने हमें, and the data. Data is what your x underscore trend. Number of clusters कितने देने हमें, 3. ये दो चीजें हम लोग देंगे, उससे हमें क्या करना है, उसके सेंट्रोइड्स निकालना, इनिशियलाइज क्या करना है, सेंट्रोइड, राइट? द सेंट्रोइड्स कैसे इनिशियलाइज होगा, राइट? how so there are a lot of ways, right? You can initialize the centroid. The initial parameters, understand, in a linear regression we took m and m1 and m2 as in what 0 0, right? यहाँ हमें सेंट्रोइड चाहिए, सेंट्रोइड. So if there are 3 centers हमें find out करने, there are 3 centroid points हमें चाहिए, x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3. So you cannot say, you cannot initialize all this by 0 0 0 0 0 0, right? Otherwise all centroid will be all left. So it should be some value of that x and y. So there are a lot of things are there जिसके थ्रू हम लोग uniformly define कर सकते हैं, initialize कर सकते हैं. So we will take the what our data set. हम लोग data use करेंगे. As you can see here, I have to take the as a number of centers and the data itself. So from the data we will take the what, we will calculate some random centroid values, which may not be all left. That's the first step. And then second, third, fourth, fifth, right? So we have to follow all this fifth, and then you have to be what, calculate again and again, iterate होता रहेगा. Iterate होने के बाद हमें finally result मिलेगा. Final result is what, my centroid. That centroid is totally center of that particular data. That is what my algorithm output. You got it? How many alpha function I have to be what design for this? This is without sklearn. I have another example जहाँ पे मैंने sklearn use किया है, right? So you can easily differentiate. sklearn में ये सब हमें करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. And exactly how sklearn implement the chem is, so that is what the first exercise. Agree? Okay. That's step one. क्या करना है? Initialize करना है, एक function बनाया हमने. Now see here, देखो functions क्या है? This is what a simple function I have created. Define init underscore centroid. इसमें मैं क्या दूंगा? K and X. Right? K मतलब number of clusters जितने मुझे form करना है, X मतलब my data set. This is my empty array. List है, right? Empty list. I am having my for loop. For loop कितनी बार चलेगा? Because how many centroid I have to be calculated? How many centroid? 3. So how many times my loop will be iterated? 3 times. Right? Every time I want x1, x2 for the first, then again x1 and x2 for second centroid, then again x3, again x1 and x2 for third centroid. What we are doing, we are using here numpy.random.uniform, right? ये क्या करेगा वहां से? First, it will go in x, के 0th column में जाएगा, वहां से minimum value उठाएगा. Similarly, it will go in x, 0 column, you get the maximum value. And using that uniform will not be repeat in the what next point. जब वो next value लेने जाएगा तो previous values को check करेगा. Right? Otherwise क्या होगा? नहीं तो हमेशा तुम्हें minimum तो एक ही होगा, maximum भी एक ही होगा, right? No, in that column. But you have to be generate what? 3 different centroid. Understand? इसके कितनी बार चलेगा ये for loop? 3 times. और हर बार मुझे कितने centroid चाहिए? The first loop, first centroid. Second loop, second centroid. Third loop, third centroid. We are using that uniform method of this np.random, which will not be generate the same value जहाँ पे वो previously stop हुआ था, उसके अलावा कुछ और values हो गए, right? So once after the first iteration complete होगा तो मैं दोनों values आएगी, उन दोनों को क्या करूँगा? array में append करूँगा. And finally, once the for loop completed, I will return the what data. हमें ये array क्या return करके देगा? Centroid. That's it. Is it clear to everyone how we can initialize the centroid? Yes, no? Everyone got this function? Got it?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And anything here जो समझ में नहीं आया तो बोलो. Okay, I just executed. Now let me test, right? Test कर लेते हैं इसको, how it's working and what the values will be returned. तो मैं test करने के लिए क्या करूँगा? I will just initialize. I will just give it 2 values here. One is centroid and second one is what? My train data, right? And it will return the what? The numpy array. Fine. It will be stored in our centroid. You can print the centroid and check the step of this. You can see here. And it's not repeating, understand? That is what the uniform, the random.uniform we using here. Otherwise, x जो x column के अंदर जो पहला column उसमें minimum भी एक ही value होगी और maximum भी एक ही होगी, right? Understand? But we have to be what continue for 3 times. That's why I am using here uniform, which is what जहाँ पे वो last stop होगा उसके बाद वो नई value check करेगा. It will not take the similar one. That's why you can see I am having 3 different centroid. They are related to the what? My input data. मतलब centroid भी क्या है? जो तुम्हारा input है x, उसी में से कोई values है. Understand? Okay. So I have a 3 centroid initial. So you can see here. These steps is now clear. पहले हमने array लिया और this is what my centroid. Those steps. This is what our function we already created. Okay. You can also check it out कि ये exactly इनकी position क्या है, right? मैंने क्या किया है from that centroid, तो पहला column लिया, and this is what my second column, column 1 and column 2 I just separated because I want to be sure into what my, I think I have plotted the curve. Yeah, you can see here I'm plotting all these into the what a different marker. So you can see here पहला point कहीं यहाँ पे होगा, दूसरा यहाँ है, third यहाँ, like these are the what three centers I chosen randomly from my input data set. अब मुझे क्या करना है, इन सेंटरोइड को डेटा क्लस्टर पर फिट करना है. That is what my centroid change होगा. The centroid will be changed according to, because your x, जो x का जो dimension है, मतलब जो inputs है, जो x matrix है, that is fixed. X is fixed. You have to overlap that particular centroid over that particular data set. Fine. So this is what my data, my centroid here. You can see बहुत the plot, so हम लोग ऐसा भी करके कर सकते हैं. ये distance यहाँ पे इतनी है, and this is what. These are the what my three centroids. Use your subplot. You can have multiple plots for just visualization purpose. Now back to the what second step. Second step क्या बोलता है, calculate the equivalent distance between the each point to all centers. So create a function that is what distance a comma b. You know, I think the distance, that's a very common method to calculate the distance. Apart from it, so there are few more methods, right? You can check it out. In the clusterings, we use the few methods. The one is what Euclidean methods, which will work like that: x minus y squared का summation and then square. Another one is what Manhattan. That is what another way to calculate the what distance. Third one is what Minkowski. This is what another way we can calculate the distance between the what two. So that is what you have to be what we have to check it out, the similarities between the what 2 points. Distance हमें क्या बोलता है? Similarities there. Similarities within the what clusters. जहाँ पे low similarities होगी between the clusters, that is what the point will be lying to the what another clusters. That the three types of distance we can use. The programmatically हमें implement करना है. So I've used the what this Euclidean distance, right? In our example, similarly you can use this two more distance and you can check it out. You can make a comparison. Which type of distance are better? And so it's depend on what type of data. This is also important. Right? So हमने हमें क्या किया है? Now in the next task, what I did, I have just make another function. That's what distance functions. तो क्या करेगा? दो values लेगा. And then according to the what function, a minus b, उसका square करना है, numpy, उसका summation होगा, and after the summations I have to do what square. That is what my function is. Numpy is what second I already told you in the last lecture. That's scientific calculation के लिए भी हम लोग use करते हैं. All these operations will be performed on what array. Very simple. I understand. These are not a and b are two number only. That's what complete array matrix. Understand? And it will return the what distance of each of them. Fine. So that's execute. So similar जो हमारा formula है ना उसी को implement किया है, nothing. A minus b उसका square, then sum किया, then उसका square root. That's similar the functions implemented using the one. Now let me just show you कि अगर ये कैसे काम कैसे करता है, एक simple example लेके मैंने यहाँ पे बताया. Suppose I am having two array, एक array and b is another array. You know that 2 minus 1 is 1. Again 2 minus 1 is the 1. The value will be 2. 2 का square root करोगे तो क्या आएगा? 1.414. That is what the answer. I think means your function is not correct. You are getting in the correct distance. That is just a meaning. You know that. And square root of 2 कितना होता है? 1.414. That is what the distance you are getting. 2 minus 1, 1. Again 2 minus 1, 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 का square root क्या होगा? 1. your function is correct, right? It's working perfectly. Now let's give it to the what. Okay. So now third is what? Assign the observation to the closest cluster center. So create. That is what my third step. So later on बाद में हम क्या करेंगे, इन सबको combine करेंगे. I will use this distance function here. तो अब मुझे क्या करना है, हर एक इनपुट को लेना है और उस पर्टिकुलर सेंट्रोइड से क्या करना है, चेक करना है. I am having 500 input data in my X array, X underscore trend. So I will take all this X0, X1, X0, X1, X0, X1, compare with what my centroid, which is already calculated now. पहला 500 किसके साथ कम, 500 का डिस्टेंस किससे निकलेगा, centroid 1. Similarly, all the 500 centroid distance will be calculated from the centroid 2. And again, in third iterations, all the 500 values will calculate distance from the what centroid 3. So that is what my assigned cluster. फिर हमें पता चलेगा कि हाँ, this is what belongs to this, this is belong to this, this is belong. Okay, so how we will do this? We are having another function assign cluster. The C here. This is what my function is. हम क्या देंगे इसमें? Number of clusters, number of data, मतलब the data set x underscore, and that is what my centroid जो हम लोगों ने already calculated किया. Very first हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे क्या किया है? See, I'm taking a cluster. I'm making a cluster here for all the my input x with respect to my centroid जो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे initialize किया है, right? I will just assign. See, what is this? ये cluster क्या है? In this example, you can understand. I think. In this example, तो हमने यहाँ पे दो clusters, 1 और 2. So how these values come? This is what the nearest cluster जो values आएगी ना, वो हम कहाँ store करेंगे? List में store करेंगे. And right now, I have initialized my list. The length of this list is what? 500, right? Because my size of the data set is what? 500. Length of x के बराबर क्या करूँगा मैं, इस cluster को initialize करूँगा. Agree? Initially all are minus, and then we will update क्या है, 0 है, 1 है या 2. Okay. So now see here the for I in range, right? Because हमें कितनी बार चलाना है? 500. All the 500. Distance array अभी कुछ नहीं है, so that's empty here. For j in range of k, understand? अब हम क्या करेंगे? For each and every I, हमें क्या करना है? We are going to be calculated with each and every centroid. तो हर एक 500 का उस पर्टिकुलर x centroid के साथ हम क्या करेंगे? Distance calculate. That is here. In the for loop, distance underscore array dot append distance between x of I with center of j. पहला इनपुट आया x, उसकी डिस्टेंस मैंने पहले सेंट्रोइड से निकाला, then the next centroid and then the third centroid. We are having all three. पता चल जाएगा पहले पॉइंट की तीनों में से डिस्टेंस निकल चुकी है, राइट? सो फ्रॉम विच इट्स मिनिमम. सिमिलर लाइक हियर हमने पॉइंट लिया x, c के साथ डिस्टेंस निकाला 1, x लिया अगेन c2 के साथ डिस्टेंस निकाला 7. सो दैट इज व्हाट माय array I'm making. And out of these two, which one is minimum? This. The nearest cluster is what? Same thing we are going to do here. पहला इनपुट आया, आउटर लूप इज व्हाट 500, बिकॉज़ हमें हर एक x के लिए चेक करना है, हर एक x के लिए. फर्स्ट x की जो वैल्यू होगी उसको लेंगे, उसकी डिस्टेंस हम लोग ऑल थ्री सेंट्रोइड से चेक करेंगे. दैट विल बी अपेंडेड हियर. फॉर योर इंफॉर्मेशन आई जस्ट प्रिंटेड हियर एज वेल, सो यू कैन चेक इट आउट. नाउ वैल्यूज आ गई. अब क्या करेंगे? आउट ऑफ 2 व्हिच वन इज मिनिमम? दिस वन इज मिनिमम. जो मिनिमम होगा ना, मुझे उसका इंडेक्स चाहिए. यू कैन सी हियर आई एम नॉट कंसीडरिंग आउट ऑफ 1 and 7 व्हिच वन इज मिनिमम 1. तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि 1 ये है तो यहाँ पे 1 लिखा है. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. हियर यू कैन क्रॉस वेरीफाई 0 and 6 व्हिच वन इज मिनिमम? 0. ऐसा नहीं कि यहाँ पे 0 आएगा. दिस वैल्यू इज व्हाट अ इंडेक्स वैल्यू, कि कौन सी पोजीशन पे मिनिमम है. इफ आई एम अज्यूमिंग दिस इज द पोजीशन 1 and this is position 2, that's you can see here the position 1 पे 0 है, मतलब that's the minimum, so that is the position here. not the value. 9 and 3, out of 9 and 3, which one is minimum? 3. You can see here there is no 3 here. कौन सी पोजीशन पे मिनिमम है? That positions is what nearest cluster value. Is it, does it make sense to everyone? Same thing we are doing here. arg main np के पास हमारे पास numpy जो है उसमें हमारे पास एक formula means the one method we are having arg main क्या करेगा, उस disk underscore array में से वैल्यू लेगा जो ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट हो चुकी है, because the x calculated distance from all 3 points, out of all 3 which one is minimum, और जो मिनिमम होगा उस पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू का इंडेक्स चाहिए, नॉट द वैल्यू. आई वांट द व्हाट इंडेक्स, whether the 0 position पे या 1 पर या 2 पर, at what position the values are minimum, and then finally I will put that particular idx into that particular list. जो भी वैल्यू होगी, because this is what first time, जीरो लोकेशन पे मुझे चेंज करना है, तो इनिशियली जीरो पे मैंने किससे इनिशियलाइज किया? -1 से. फॉर जस्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू कैन आल्सो इनिशियलाइज बाय जीरो, बट जीरो में डिफरेंस नहीं होगा, दैट्स व्हाई द इनिशियलाइज विद व्हाट -1. सो ऑल द 500 -1 will get updated after this particular distance calculation. Finally we will return this. Let's execute this. If I go and check it out here, so we will pass 3 as in clusters, x is my x underscore brand, and we already calculated centroid, right, in the previous function. You can see it. Centroid is already calculated. We use that centroid, right? इन सारे 3 पॉइंट से उन सारे 500 पॉइंट की डिस्टेंस हम निकालेंगे, जो मिनिमम निकालेंगे, मिनिमम का हम इंडेक्स फाइंड करेंगे, दैट इंडेक्स विल बी अपडेटेड टू व्हाट दिस पर्टिकुलर list. Now let's, you can see, understand 5.4, 12.1 and 19.1. Which one is minimum? 5.4, right? मतलब हमारा जो फर्स्ट पोजीशन है वहां पे वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए? The value of first position means 0. Understood? You can see here. After it, I have also printed this CLS. Yeah, you can see. That's a 0. You can see, you can compare the last one. 8.6, 2.9, 7.2. Which one is minimum? 2.9. Index इसका कौन सा इंडेक्स पर है? फर्स्ट इंडेक्स पर. You can see the last value is what one. Assign underscore cluster. Everyone, the function is clear. Function. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Step number 4. अब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? Simply show the clusters with the centroid. So make function call. तो हम लोग एक नया फंक्शन बनाएंगे, the show underscore cluster. इसको हम लोग क्या करेंगे? जो हमारे पास डेटा है, क्लस्टर है और जो सेंट्रोइड. अब अभी हम लोग एक पोजीशन देखना चाहते हैं. सपोज ये जो मैंने सेंट्रोइड निकाला है, राइट, उस सेंट्रोइड पे और जो हम हमारे पास डेटा साइट है, डेटा पॉइंट्स है, सेंट्रोइड कहाँ है राइट नाउ और डेटा पॉइंट्स कहाँ स्कैटर्ड. Then we want to what? We want to show it. I will make another function as in show underscore clusters. You can see here I'm giving the 3 inputs. Fine. So then we will go to the what? Change my centroid. पहले हम लोग centroid को देखना चाहते हैं. I make the data frame of this my x, right? Then I'm giving the 3 different colors to all this. एक सब प्लॉट कर रहे हैं, ग्रुप कर दिया इसको, स्कैटर प्लॉट में डाल दिया है. And then finally I'm going to print my scatter plot over that particular cluster, right? Then I will just pass this all the values. तो हमारे पास मेरे पास CLS आ चुका है, all the clusters I already formed, the centroid we already calculated and the data. अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? मिक्स कर रहे हैं. इनिशियली मैंने तुम्हें एक पहला एक प्लॉट बताया था जिसमें मेरे पास डेटा स्कैटर्ड. Another plot I have shown you जहाँ पे centroid दिखाया. Now we are going to merge it. because we are having CLS. तो हर एक पॉइंट किस क्लस्टर में जा रहा है वो हमें पता चल गया. According to the clusters, we can plot this particular diagram. Now you can see here. ये तुम्हारे 3 डेटा सेट है, and these are the what your 3 centroid. I think this centroid should come here, the centroid should go here, and that centroid should go in. That is what my algorithm came in. Okay, you can see here the centroid right now, the position of the centroid. It's not a centroid, right? For this particular, because it's only the first iterations. अभी हमारा first iteration भी नहीं हुआ. तो जैसे जैसे हमारे iterations complete होंगे, once the iteration completed, the star will be the what exactly the centroid of this particular data set. Step number 5, the revise the cluster centers. अब हमें क्या करना है? See, I want कि ये यहाँ से यहाँ जाना चाहिए, यहाँ से यहाँ जाना चाहिए. So definitely मुझे क्या करना होगा? I have to be change my centroid. Right? इसको मुझे change करना होगा. Now this is also get changed. धीरे धीरे वो क्या करेगा? Shift करेगा to the what centroid. Like this is what another step. Compute the centroid. Center data and centroid जो हमारा डेटा है, so हम लोग वो लेंगे. Now see here, centroid कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? This is what the actual clusters हमने दे दिए k और x. That is what my CG array initially empty. और I in range of k, right? K मतलब the number of cluster मतलब 3. Initialize the array here empty. Now you can see here j in the range of length of x. X का लेंथ कितना है? 200. मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? पहला क्लस्टर ले रहा हूँ. तो ऑलरेडी मैंने क्लस्टर्स के अंदर वैल्यू निकाली है 0 1 2. अब मैं चेक करूंगा what I'm going to do, which is the minimum, right? That is what my aim. वो जो मिनिमम होगा वो कहाँ बिलोंग करेगा? 0 में. 0 1 and 2 which is already now associated. You can see here the same one. Now these are the 3 samples जो किससे लिंक हो गए? 1 से. मतलब they are belonging to the what cluster 1. The remaining all belong into the what cluster 2. अब मुझे इसको क्लासिफाई करना है like that. And then I will calculate the new centroid. So that is what the algorithm. यहाँ पे हम लोग वही कर रहे हैं. So for all हर एक को लेंगे. If cluster of j equals to I, उसकी वैल्यू चेक कर रहा हूँ ना. It's simple. जो वैल्यू ऑलरेडी हम लोग निकाल चुके हैं. तो पहले 0 के लिए चेक करेंगे. अगर मैच हो गया तो उसको कहाँ प्लेस कर दिया? पहले सारा 0 के लिए होगा. So now this is initially I is equals to 0. j क्या होगा हमारा? Will be initialized from the length of x. x के बराबर चलेंगे. पहला लिया है 0 आया तो हो गया. तो अगेन मैच हुआ था. अगेन उसको अपेंड किसमें कर दिया? 0 में. That will be go like that for all 3 centroid. We have to be what classified. ये सारे 0 में होंगे, ये सारे 1 में होंगे, ये सारे 2 में. Then it will be written. Right? Now you can take it out. How what the value will be look like. After the ये calculation होने के बाद हमारे पास क्या आएगा? नया centroid आएगा. You can see here what we are doing. जैसे हमारा complete होगा, so we are performing np.mean of over the array, right? और उसको हम लोगों ने कहाँ append कर दिया? To that cg underscore ar. And then we are returning. You can see here देखो. In this case जैसे हमें पता चल गया कि ये सारे 1 में belong करते हैं, तो we took all this x, सबका mean निकाल दिया. इन निकाल के हमारे पास एक नया centroid है. And that same step we are doing. Referring that example to make you understand this particular programming, right? That is the what my aim. Okay. So new centroid, just I call already these functions. Now call it. Now you can see here. My pass already old centroid thing. You can see. I go and check my centroid. My pass purane the. That's here. These all are my old centroid. ये मेरे क्या है? नए centroid. Definitely it's moving now. All centroid, suppose इसका अगर मैं ग्राफ बनाऊंगा, all centroid was here somehow. तो नए पॉइंट्स आए तो हम लोग चेक करेंगे तो इट्स अगेन नाउ इट्स मूव, थोड़ा शिफ्ट हो रहा है, शिफ्ट हो गया ऑलमोस्ट, लॉट ऑफ शिफ्टिंग। आफ्टर द फर्स्ट इटरेशंस हमारे सेंट्रोइड मूव करेंगे। फाइन ना, तो दैट इज व्हाट अगेन अब मुझे मेजर करना है कि मुझे मेरा ओल्ड सेंट्रोइड और न्यू सेंट्रोइड में कितना डिफरेंस है, राइट। तो देयर इज व्हाट जस्ट सिंपल एग्जांपल, यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, दोनों सेंट्रोइड को मैप कर रहा हूँ, and I'm just making the difference between all, right? So that is what RES, जैसे हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में मैंने तुम्हें बताया था कि when we are talking about the linear regression, so there is a residual. Residual is nothing but that's what we call the error. That perpendicular line, the vertical line, how much far my user data input from that particular line. So that line will map the what y-axis. I'm calling here as an what error. Maybe it's not an error right now. Just I'm giving the what just object. I'm making the what difference here. मैं difference calculate कर रहा हूँ. So again difference is what, how much far, कि वो पहले से पहला जो हमारा सेंट्रोइड था और अभी जो हमारा सेंट्रोइड है उन दोनों में कितना डिस्टेंस, that distance we are calculating. If you want to check it out, so ये एक्ट बता रहा है कि पहला इतना डिस्टेंस पर है, दूसरा इतने डिस्टेंस पर है, and third is what distance 3, 7 and 10. Hence alt and new, alt centroid and new centroid के बीच में distance इतना है for second. Third distance is this. Okay. Now finally what I have to do, or just combine everything. सारा combine कर लो. Combine all. So just सबको comment कर देता हूँ. And I just want to show you just plot, right? और फिर हम लोग finally plot पर ही जाएंगे. So just like this. So this is what, so the final is what, this is what my algorithms. अब मेरे पास एक फाइनल फंक्शन है kmix जिसमें मैं ये सब क्या करूंगा, यूज करूंगा. तो सबसे पहले हम लोगों ने इनिशियलाइज कर दिया सेंट्रोइड को, then we make the cluster size is what equal to that x, वहां पे मैंने क्या लिया था, -1 ले लिया था, like that, it's fine. That is what my parameters, जो मैं क्या करेगा चेक करेगा, इनिशियलाइज कर दिया मैंने 100 से, फिर हर एक इटरेशन में इसकी वैल्यू क्या होने वाली, चेंज g underscore change. You can see जो यहाँ से हमारे पास वैल्यू मिलेगी ना लास्ट, why we are measuring the change, तो सी देखो हमने यहाँ पे चेंज मेजर किया है, तो जो ये वैल्यूज होगी ना वो वैल्यूज से हमारी वैल्यूज क्या हो जाएगी, अपडेट. तो इनिशियलाइज 100 से किया, यू कैन टेक एनी अदर नंबर, राइट. once the values will be similar, see in the algorithm itself हमने क्या कहा था, the third iteration and fourth iterations values are set. How do you know? तुम्हें डिस्टेंस तो मेजर करना पड़ेगा ना, पहले भी तुमने डिस्टेंस मेजर किया वो भी इतना ही है और सेकंड टाइम भी तुमने मेजर किया इतना ही है, so means what, there is no changes, your loop will be stopped, right? So for that we are just considering the initially I took as 100 just near random, will increase by like that 0.001, right? That will be changed, right? तो मुझे तो जैसे इससे इसको बढ़ा रखना है. Now the first step, assign the cluster कर दो, draw the clusters करो after the iteration, then new centroid calculate करो, find कि मुझे इसको कितना चेंज करना है, updated value, and then assign into it, then finally all this, fine. If you call it, you will have what specific iterations, so you can see, yeah, I have changed but not be, yeah, compile it. Right. So now you can see here iteration 1. Iteration 1 is already done. This is what 2 होगा यहाँ पर. Right. Then one shifted. You can see here the finally point is here. Means in that position there is no difference. Means you got the what you are sent. Now your data is what classified. And then हमें find out क्या करना है? Android ही find out. That's what. So anything, any question? Anything you didn't get it so far? Let me know. Any question? Any line of code you didn't get it? Let me know. Everyone understood the algorithm? Okay, so see the same हम लोग कैसे कर सकते हैं? sklearn से भी कर सकते हैं. It would be very easy, right? I'm taking the same data set here. All this, the data set, everything is similar, right? So just compile it. So actually, let's call it import किया हम लोगों ने. Just I'm using what sklearn. So that is what my data here. 500, 3 center, 2 features. I'm using the same, right? That is what my X train is what collected. You can check the outputs. क्या values are X or Y, so you can also check it out here, right? That's a similar, right? Now you have to be import the clusters. So sklearn हम use करेंगे. From it, I will use the k-mean algorithm. So just import it first. How many clusters we are using? Right, 3 clusters. You know that this data is classified into the 3. So model, I'm going to train my model. I'm calling the k-mean algorithm for the 3 clusters. Right? Now your model is get trained. That's it. कुछ मुझे वो सारे function call करने की जरूरत. No assignment, no calculating the distance, nothing. The model is now get trained. Now you fit that particular model. So हमने एक मॉडल बना लिया है नॉर्मल अभी जो 3 क्लस्टर्स लेगा और k-mean algorithm पे अप्लाई करेगा. I will pass that particular data set into that model. Now this is my data set is what x underscore train. So now finally what my model is get trained. Model is get trained. All this x underscore train 500 set of data with 3 centroid. We'll also calculate what all the centroid value. Okay, you can check it out. These are the what inbuilt parameters. So model dot cluster underscore center underscore. We give you the what centroids. You can see. हमने कोई function नहीं लगाया calculating the centroid. The first one we given. The first column लेंगे उसमें से minimum value लेंगे उसी में से maximum value लेंगे. Second column लेंगे उसमें से minimum उसमें से maximum. Then it will be the x1 and x2. And this similar we are going to repeat for 3 times because my cluster size is what. Here the model have done everything. Right, centroid are right. Can perform the predictions, right? So model dot fit underscore predict पे क्या करेंगे x train के ऊपर train कर देंगे हम. That will be the what pi underscore. Then check it out. That's it. You get all this. Similar. इसी के लिए हम लोगों ने क्या लिखा था? Assign function. Assign underscore centroid. We took the what we wrote the logic performing that particular assignment. ये पॉइंट कौन से वैल्यू में असाइन करता है कौन से सेंटर में. Here you don't need to do anything because the model is already trained. Dot fit dot underscore predict method हमारा क्या करेगा find out कर will fit all this. You can also check the predictions model dot level underscores see the prediction. So this is what same. Nothing is different. So you can use like that. Also you can go like that. Okay. Now plot the calculated centroid on the data set. तो see मैंने scatter करके क्या किया पहले तो x को ले लिया. This is what my x originally. अब जो हम लोगों ने सेंट्रोइड निकाले उसको हम लोग सेट करके देख लेते हैं whether this centroid, this is the what final centroid, understand? लूप हुआ होगा, how many iterations, suppose 3 or 4 iterations के बाद उसको डेटा उसको सेंट्रोइड मिले, so this is what the actual centroid, right? Then we are going to put all three centroids over my data set on the basis of this predictability, right? That phi underscore km. So this is what clusters. Clusters पे मुझे क्या करना है, centroid को fit करना है. Here I have to put the word centroid, so that we can say, what the output you will get in the last example. So all these stars are what exactly known centroid of the word. Right? If you want to show यहाँ ये कैसा दिख रहा है, y would be look like y underscore km for the x underscore prime equal to 0, also equal to 0 and 1, like that. All the remaining सबके लिए देखना हो तो 0, 1 and 2. Suppose I want to put that particular centroid onto that particular data, you can see it's just like. Now we are going to combine all. सबके लिए तुम देख सकते हो 1, 2 and 3. Now you have to place all this. जो हम लोगों ने centroid calculate किए हैं over the data by the algorithm, this is also performing same. The similar जैसे हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे किया. All these stars are on a centroid. Similarly, all the three centroid which was calculated by K-mean algorithm, you can see here these are the exactly centroid the data. That's what K-mean. K-mean with sklearn. Very simple, without a lot of don't need to perform all the calculation. Right? I hope it's very easy. You can go with Iris datasets, fine. So I think in the maybe already Iris dataset में experience किया होगा, so I'm going to do it. So you can try out, right? तुम बहुत सारे कुछ कर सकते हो. There is what also one example customer segmentation. So this is also available on a Kaggle. You can take it. I took that particular dataset from the Kaggle only. So you can go and check it out. Somebody have already developed this particular dataset on the Kaggle. I took it, right, and over it I have performed this particular clustering technique. Fine. So यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करें, डेटा सेट पे काम कर रहे हैं. So see, there are the few libraries I needed. Let me just go through it. This is what my data set var underscore customer. So we are going to be segment. We are going to create the word customer segmentations for it. So if you go and check it out, what exactly the data? So data is like annual income, spending scores, age, gender, customer ID. So take any of the what features. Don't have any target attribute here. Understand? We have to be able to classify. कस्टमर्स को सेगमेंट में क्लासिफाई करना, इस एज से इस एज के बीच में अगर कोई कस्टमर है तो उसको ये आइटम पसंद है, लाइक दैट. सो वी नो दैट पर्टिकुलर टेक्निक्स द शॉपिंग मॉल्स दे यूज, राइट, फॉर attracting the what the particular prices. They again combine the two product into the one and they given the what buy one get one free, like that. So how they again divide the what customer, the complete customers into the what their experience, because they are having their own customers, so they know the experience of that customers. Accordingly, they can make the what segmentations of the customer. Okay, fine. So यहाँ just कुछ थोड़ा changes किया है, इसको थोड़ा column को rename किया है because this dollar and all coming here, so just rename हुआ है. So age, income and spending score कर दिया यहाँ पर. This describe method will describe everything. Count कितने होंगे customers के, तो 200 customers है. Right there. Just plot it. सारे comparisons आ जाएंगे. If I am having 3 attributes which I am interested to make the comparison, so you can perform age comparison with income, age with spending scores and income with spending scores. You can see. Age with income, age with spending score, similar. Then you can perform कि हाँ क्या क्या डेटा कैसा स्केटर्स मुझे कितने क्लस्टर्स यूज करने पड़ेंगे, right? After plotting only you can what judge. So there are also few methods, right? To identify the how many clusters I require for this. Fine. Perform k-mean clustering over the data, right? So I'm using here 5 clusters as an example. You can use 4, 3, 2, whatever. So right, later on, so that's a variable again. Still, that's still a challenging. हमें k की वैल्यू कितनी रखनी है? How many clusters I want to be formed? SK learn लिया यहाँ से हम लोगों ने just I use the cluster, right? We are using 2 variables for this example, right? So I'm using the spending score and income. So that's what my how many clusters I'm using 5. There are two columns I'm using here to attribute 2 features. That is what spending score and income. Right. Now over it I am going to create the model and fit into the what that particular data. Right. Then now just check it out. कितने centers हम लोगों ने निकाले? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this all complete logic is what written in that k-mean. Right. We don't need to what worry if we are using the what sklearn. Without sklearn, I have shown you the first example. Now attach the cluster to the original data, right? So मैंने क्या किया उन सारे clusters को original text और attach कर दिया. So I am having another column as an what cluster. So according to the income and expenditure, this belongs to the what cluster 1. Second belongs to the cluster 4. Third will belong into the what. See these clusters I have formed. According to the what we are checking the similarities. Checking the similarities of each and every X. So here we are using what? 2 attributes, 2 features. You can use the 3 features. You may use 4 features according to you. And just the count for how many they are belonging to the cluster number 3, 81. How many कितने और 2 में belong करते हैं 39 out of all this. 0 में belong करने वाले 35 है, 1 में belong करने वाले 23. Just once suppose you want कि यहाँ एक clustering हो गया है, so you want कि यहाँ इस type से cluster हो के भी वो data save करना चाहिए मुझे in my all folder, you can do it. So that we have a function to underscore case. To make another file, the CSV file, into my same folder with the what update. Then finally you can check plot. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 4 clusters we are making for it. So that's a one simple case study, right? The shopping mall customer segmentation, how many steps to create customer, right? Does it make sense to everyone? Yes. So now I'm moving to the last part. That's the hierarchical clustering. Any doubt so far? Let me know. I have shown you the 3 exercise. The first one is the word using the NumPy. We have created the couple of functions. I had explained you each line of code why we are using all this. And in the second, that's we directly using the what sklearn, the same data set. Data वही है, that's an inbuilt data make underscore blocks, right? 500 हमने लिए वहाँ पे 3 centers हम लोगों ने create किए थे. Then I took another case study जहाँ पे हम लोग mall segmentation कर रहे हैं using what k-means cluster. So here we need जब हमारे पास data set होगा CSV file होगी तब definitely I need pandas. Pandas के थ्रू हमें हमारा डेटा को प्री प्रोसेस करना होगा, डेटा को समझना होगा. So it is all. Any questions so far? Anything? Any doubt? Yes? No? Everyone put your answer in chat box. Any doubt so far? Any question? Karthik, Rahul, Deep, Nirav, Darsh, Alak, Fish. Any question? Any doubt? Everyone got it? K-mean algorithms. Okay. Everyone put your answer in chat box quickly. I'm waiting. Yes, yes, 3 answers. Good, good. Few more. We are only 18 people, right? Okay. Few more response quickly. Any doubt? किसी को कुछ doubt है इसमें तो बताओ. Let me first clear your doubts in a K-means, and then I will move to the hierarchical clustering. Few more response. Yes, yes, no. Okay. Okay. So great. I hope everything is means all these 3 exercises are clear to everyone. So with this, let me move to the hierarchical clustering. Fine. Um, See, they refer the same link, right? For the understanding only. I'm referring this link because of at least you have a first understanding of the algorithms. So in hierarchical, you can see we are having 2 types of hierarchical clustering algorithms. So I have used what the first one. You can also use. We can go with the what second one as well as. Click on the first algorithm. So how it's work. So that is the what first type of clustering. There are 2 methods are there. There are 2 methods: divisive method, agglomerative methods. I will show you the what agglomerative methods. We can similarly go with what divisive methods, or we can say as a what top-down clustering. This is what my bottom of clustering. You might be have seen the tree diagram. Tree diagram क्या होता है? From the leaf, we started from the root, right? And root we are having the child, subchild, 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 and at the end my tree will be what stop. So that agglomerative method will start from the bottom up. It will check the distance from the leaf, then it will merge. Again check the distance, again merge. Again check the distance, again merge. Like that. So one is top down approach, second one is what bottom up approach. I will show you the second methods, right? They are having the linkage, the single linkage, complete linkage. So these are the 4 types of the linkage we have to be used. So if we use the sklearn, I don't need to be implement all this. For this particular hierarchical clustering, the complexity is merged. If we go with the NumPy, I'm using the sklearn, right? Similarly, जैसे हम लोगों ने K-mean देखा, how we can map, how we can create all such functions using K-mean. Similarly, you can try it out, right, for this particular algorithm as well. So I will show you with what sklearn, how we can use this particular method implemented by sklearn. A couple of arguments which are the very fixed, which we have to be pass on to my algorithm. That is what single linkage. Because this type of clustering is all about the not centroid. It's not about to centroid. यहाँ हम लोग कोई सेंट्रोइड कैलकुलेट नहीं करेंगे, अंडरस्टैंड, वी आर नॉट creating any centroid. Just go and check it out, the points, how the points are different, that's it. Complete linkage, average linkage also हम लोग देखते हैं, so सारे points होंगे उनके बीच में हम लोग linkage find out करते हैं, right? So that's what the theme of this particular algorithm, right? You can see here the linkage, single linkage. In the single linkage hierarchical cluster, the distance between two cluster is defined as a shortest distance between 2 points in each cluster. इन दोनों के बीच में, मतलब हम लोग क्लस्टर्स के बीच में डिस्टेंस निकालते हैं, अंडरस्टैंड, वी फाइंड आउट द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द क्लस्टर्स आर एंड एस आर टू क्लस्टर्स, आर के अंदर कुछ पॉइंट है, एस के अंदर कुछ पॉइंट्स है, तो टू क्लस्टर्स इज डिफाइन, मतलब जब हम लोग कोई क्लस्टर्स डिफाइन करेंगे, हाउ वी विल डिफाइन द क्लस्टर्स एज द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू पॉइंट्स इन ईच अदर क्लस्टर। तो जब हम लोग सारे पॉइंट्स के डिस्टेंस कैलकुलेट करेंगे, उसके बाद जो हमें मिलेगा, जो मिनिमम डिस्टेंस मिलेगी दो पॉइंट के बीच में, वहां से हम लोग क्या करेंगे, उसे क्लस्टर्स फॉर्म करेंगे। कंप्लीट लिंकेज, the distance between two cluster is defined as the longest distance between 2 points. You can see ये point और ये point सबसे ज्यादा दूर है, then we will define the what complete linkage. यहाँ पे टू, ये point और ये point के बीच में सबसे कम distance होगा apart from all such other points. According to the distance we define the word clusters. Now here in average हम हर एक के साथ distance calculate करेंगे, हर एक point का हर एक, and then perform the average, out of which one is minimum, that is what बेसिकली वहां हम डिस्टेंस पॉइंट के बीच में भी निकाल देते हैं, यहाँ पॉइंट है बट पॉइंट के अंदर जो हम लोग क्लस्टर्स हम लोग डिसाइड कर रहे हैं, वो डिसीजन ऑफ द क्लस्टर विल डिपेंड ऑन व्हाट डिस्टेंस ऑफ द व्हाट नियरेस्ट पॉइंट एंड लॉन्गेस्ट पॉइंट, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली द व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू फॉर्म द व्हाट नंबर ऑफ क्लस्टर, okay? That's what hierarchical clustering here. I need few important statements, so हम लोग एक तुम्हें वैसे ही दिखा रहा हूँ, make underscore block जो हमने पहला एग्जांपल लिया था, so how we are going to perform over it. So let's first import it, fine. Now from this x train ले लेते हैं, initialize कर दिया, center को 4 से कर देते हैं, right? How many samples I'm using? Suppose 200 samples only I'm using here. Whatever the data is collected, so data is here, ये data हमने collect किया in my x, and your y is what again, like that, 0 2 1 3. I'm using now 4 cluster, okay? Sci-fi, it's provide the what this hierarchy as such, and so they are the two more important, and this agglomerative clustering will be inside of what sklearn dot clusters. I will use this one. There are two libraries I'm importing again. Then we are making this dendrogram. So dendrogram is very important here in this context of the what hierarchical clustering. इससे हमें help मिलता है कि how many actually clusters I require. So there is also one theory behind it. अगर मुझे number of clusters पता करने हैं, how many clusters? So with this dendrogram, right? So that dendrogram is defined what that sci-fi dot cluster dot hierarchy. So it will make the what hierarchy of the what all the x inputs will having that linkage. Linkage कैसे होगा? The distance, you know, the single, complete or average, sch dot linkage, and we are using the method is what word here. That's minimum distance single linkage. Fine. So you can go and check it out. We'll give you the what dendrograms. It will take time because all the 200 inputs are के बीच में वो क्या करेगा, distance निकालेगा, उसकी values calculate. How many clusters actually we needed? Understand? यहाँ हम लोग कैसे decide करें? There is one theory, right? They give कि हम लोग जब भी अगर इस type का कुछ calculate करना हो, we have to be calculate to find out the vertical distance, right? You can see here ये distance, that distance, and that distance. Which one is maximum? You can see here that distance. And if you draw the vertical line, sorry, horizontal line, if you take this distance as maximum, so you draw it, so the line will be passed on here. So kitne intersect on here? So there is only two intersect. If you see here, this line is maximum. If you take this particular vertical line, right, and if you draw this particular line, horizontal line here, so how many intersections? So four intersections. तो जितने इंटरसेक्शन होंगे उतने हमारे क्या होंगे यहाँ पर क्लस्टर्स होंगे. So that's what our method is. To identify the number of clusters. Dendrogram we use, right? So now just plot this data into this scatter plot. So now you think, right, हमने कितने clusters लिए? 4 clusters लिए. So now our data is divided into the 4 clusters. Initially look like we apply this agglomeratic clustering. Use the Euclidean distance. The word is the type of linkage. The 3 type of linkage we have. I'm using the first type of linkage here, word. And how many clusters? Need the 4 clusters. Now my model will be get trained over it. Now model is trained. Just use this, fit the predicts. So we give the word predictions. And test it out. Whichever values I guess all these values are 0, 1, and 0, 1, 2, 3. Now you can just map now. जो हमारा डेटा था, so my actual data is here. अब जो हमें clusters यहाँ पे मिले होंगे, so these are the what our clusters here. These values are what the predicted values for this particular. There is no centroid, I understand. We are not calculating any centroid here. Show it. Just like this. हमारे सारे inputs जो हम लोगों ने calculate किया, so outputs. After the training and fitting the data into it. Combine this. This is what clusters. Exactly. हमने कितने clusters में किया था? 4 clusters. My data, my sample data is divided into what 4 clusters. So that's what my hierarchical cluster. Does it make sense to everyone? In this clustering algorithm, we are not calculating centroid of that particular data. We are not calculating. ये centroid इस ये जो cluster होगा इस cluster में जो minimum values होगी, the nearest one या तो मैं nearest लूँगा, for the fastest one is this one is what very far from this cluster and this one is what very far from this. I will take the distance between this, and then I will decide. My data will be belonging to that cluster of this one or that. The distance between the clusters. कम होगी तो मर्ज हो जाएगी, ज्यादा होगी तो सेपरेट हो जाएगी. That's so simple. Any question? So for this, I have another case study, right? I have another case study from this Kaggle, the similar. The data set, I took the data set from here. There is about 5 lakh records of data. So, but I am just performing my executions over the 500 data set only. Data set is there, right? You can also check it out, right? You can refer the same data set. So these are the data set. You can take that data set. I just use that data set, sample of this data, right? And we perform this hierarchical clustering over it. So the 3 again file, so 3 libraries I needed for this file, right? Now import the data set first. So that's the CSV file, right? You can see here I already have edata.csv. I have to import this data first into data frame. I'm making data of it. This is what my data will be there. And building the data. The 500 records are there, 8 different columns. So now out of this, whatever the features you want to be took, तुम कोई से भी feature ले सकते हो. Any features you can take it out from here. You can make the cluster of it and then put this particular data into that cluster. That's what our unsupervised learning. Don't have any target attribute here, understand? I want to classify it, right? That's what my aim. पहला कहाँ क्लासिफाई होगा, सेकंड कहाँ क्लासिफाई होगा, you can decide कि मुझे इस पर्टिकुलर डेटा को क्लासिफाई करना है, for how many clusters I need it. So that's a totally what user purpose. That's user perspective, right? How many classification I want to do here. That's it. पहला क्लासिफिकेशन वन हो सकता है, सेकंड क्लासिफिकेशन हो सकता है, थर्ड क्लासिफिकेशन. So see, this is what my data. I can take. I think I took this quantity and unit price. These are the what two features I took. Understand? ये सारा पूरा data है. That is stored in our data. I will use data field processing. मतलब pandas के अंदर data को बहुत सारा field process कर. Out of all this, I'm just interested into the what quantity and unit price. Similar तुम कोई भी और ले सकते. तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि उसका क्वांटिटी कितना है और उसका पर प्राइस यूनिट कितना है. These are the what my two data, my feature you can say. From that I'm going to be what create the clusters. Right? So first of all, get this quantity and unit price from the data. Right? So how we can do it? Now that's very simple. Data is my original data frame. I will use this ILOC, right? Form it third and fifth column. I'm interested. You can see it. 0, 1, 2, 3. The third column. That's my fifth column. Third and fifth. That two column values I'm interested because this is what my features which I'm going to be considering for clustering. So how to take this two column only out of this all data? That's for simple ILOC column comma 3 comma 5 the values. File it and take it out. We'll make this what array. हम पे array बना देगा उसका दोनों column ले लेगा. Right. So all the values are here. So all 500 records. Filter. Right. You can just show it. Values कैसे दिखती है? So the values look like. Right. मुझे इसको दो cluster में divide. Fine. So all my features I want to what create two clusters, three clusters, whatever. So how many clusters I have to be formed? That so that's why there is a what 10 program is there. So हम लोग वो use करके हम लोग पता कर सकते हैं कि मुझे कितने cluster की जरूरत है ना. 10 हो गया. So पहले इसको compile कर लेते हैं. Come from the and this is what we are using the same here. It will take some time to what calculate all this. So 500 records. So here the one limitation is also there if your data set is very large. In that sense, it will not work good. Now you can see out of all this vertical line length is what higher. With respect to that, we are going to be draw a horizontal line. जो horizontal line बनाएंगे उसमें जितने intersection होंगे, all the intersections we can decide how many clusters we needed. To go and see, look at out how many clusters I needed. If I took this and if I go and create this particular horizontal line, I needed two clusters only. That's it. Now use this particular agglomerative. Import कर लिया. Then create an object of this agglomerative clustering for two clusters. Equivalent distance and linkage is what a single. So my object is ready. Now fit all this data and fit all this X to it. Now you are having your Y underscore S. You can see here. Right? Just go and outside. There are three clusters. Sorry, I think we use only two clusters. That's why the third is not. Okay, so I think I have covered all this supervised, unsupervised algorithms, the k-mean and hierarchical clustering. Similarly, you are having a few more methods. K-means के अंदर भी हम लोग जा सकते हैं. So you can refer this if you want to implement. So this is what my clustering algorithms, clustering and the k-mean and self-organization map. This is what another one. You can also implement that algorithm, right? Similarly,